Hello, and welcome to Bellevue University Mathematics Adjunct Training. In this training, there will be 4 separate videos in which I will talk about 4 main topics. I'll talk about Microsoft OneNote, which is where we house all of the course content. I will talk about Alex, the online platform in which students complete their weekly assignments. I will also show you information in Blackboard, which is basically the homepage of all of our math courses. And then I'll also briefly discuss Bruin with you. When going through the OneNote training, you will find that there are basically 2 OneNote notebooks that are going to be the most beneficial to you. The first notebook is the course to-do list notebook. And within this notebook, you will find information about how to set up your courses, your course shells that you'll have access to, as well as all training materials on OneNote, Alex, Blackboard, Bruin, and so on. So anything that you miss during the training, you can find in the course to-do list notebook. The other OneNote notebook that will be very important to you is your course notebook itself. And each of these are titled the name of the course in which you are teaching. So MA 100, Introduction to Algebra, or MA 101, Intermediate Algebra. So individual courses have their own notebook. And within those notebooks is all the course content, such as the course notes, videos, assessments, keys, discussion questions, so on and so forth. There's also a tab within these notebooks called Course Help. And this is where you will find your weekly to-do list, basically, to kind of help you stay organized throughout each week. I've given you a brief to-do list, essentially, here. In Alex, I'll show you how to set up your courses. We'll talk about the weekly modules or chapters that students will work on each week. We will discuss knowledge checks, which is something students ask about often. Pi Mastery is the requirement for the end of the term. I'll show you how to apply extensions if students need more time to work on something, and then also how to drop a student if needed. Blackboard is where all of the course material is housed. Other than Alex requirements, this is where students will complete all of their work. MA 100 and MA 101 are separated by weeks, whereas the other courses are separated by units. Students will complete assessments and discussion forums in here, and they are required to use the equation editor, which I will show how to use as well. The syllabus is here, as well as the information about you under My Professor. Finally, we will talk about Bruin. This is where you will verify attendance within the first 2 weeks of the course. Here you can also find student email addresses as well as email addresses of their coaches, which is sometimes helpful throughout the term. And Bruin is where you will submit any warnings if needed, as well as your final grade submissions. So these are the things that we will talk about during the upcoming videos for this training.